Hello there, I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and this is How They Should Have Made, where I look at Hollywood's greatest missed opportunities and talk about how I would do them better because I'm a smartass. This week, part 2 of How They Should Have Made The Dark Knight Rises. So here's the recap, you can watch this here. So Bruce Wayne is crippled beneath Gotham City, Jim Gordon is crippled in the hospital, and Bane is ready to attack. And the attack works out very much like it did in the original movies. The SWAT team, not all of the police, the SWAT team of about 30 guys, they head down to the catacombs, but what do they find there? They find Bruce Wayne, injured on a bed near death. Then Joseph Gordon-Levitt looks at Bruce Wayne and says, "What the hell's going on?" Boom. Bombs go off around the city, trapping the cops in the catacombs, and then, blowing up all the bridges, the big football stadium goes down, everything like it did in the original movie. Boom, boom, baddie, baddie, boom. And like in the original movie, Bane announces his plan to Gotham City. "Gotham will learn to govern itself. You will take back your city." Bane says this city will be a model to the rest of the world. This is what happens when you overthrow your chains and take back your streets. He exposes Bruce Wayne as Batman and holds up the mask for everyone to see. Batman is dead, crushes it beneath his boot heel. Your hero will not save you. You must be the hero. You must take back your city. You must be your city's own protector. Overthrow the elite. Do this, do that, occupy Wall Street. Henchmen attack Wayne Manor, having disabled the security, thanks Selina Kyle. This Wayne Manor burns. Alfred only just manages to blow up the tunnel behind him and seal off the cave with himself inside. So he's living down there now. So with all these pieces in place, over the next few months of the plot, the following subplots play out. Selina Kyle rescues and then allies with Commissioner Gordon because Batman told her that he's the best thing for this city. They head up the resistance, fighting Bane's troops on the streets with the help of technology from Lucius Fox. Meanwhile, Bane and his goons are enacting social cleansing. Their headquarters are in the courthouse, and they set up this court where they try people for crimes against society, like they do in the original movie. Bane reveals that he has loads more bombs hidden all over Gotham. When the rest of the cops, the cops that weren't sent underground, try and stop Bane, he blows up a building with people in it. So the city is completely terrified. They have no idea which buildings have been rigged to explode by Bane over the course of the years. And so the city is completely terrified. They have no idea which buildings have been rigged by Bane to blow up. So everyone is kept in subservience that way, except, rather that than a gigantic neutron bomb, which will drive around and have no timer, but someone will have the trigger, and the trigger man will be one of... Meanwhile, down in old Gotham, in the catacombs beneath the city, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character and Bruce Wayne bond. Joseph Gordon-Levitt heals Bruce Wayne, helps him with his back. Maybe not punching his back into place, but something along those lines. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt is responsible for fending off the cops who want Bruce Wayne's head. Bruce Wayne has to get into physical disagreement. Bruce Wayne and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, they explore the city beneath Gotham, and they discover new things about the city and about each other. They discover what Gotham used to be, that despite everything, Gotham will always be worth fighting for. Batman realizes that he should have never left the city, realizes why he got into this in the first place, because he finds the catacomb bit underneath Crime Alley. Bruce Wayne and the cops start to train under Joseph Gordon-Levitt's leadership. Bruce Wayne forms a bond with them, and he's trying to get his abilities back. He's becoming focused, disciplined, realize what he's fighting for. We see Alfred, poor Alfred, surviving in the cave off the supplies that Bruce Wayne was keeping there, trying desperately to get into the Batcomputer, but failing because he doesn't know the password. So the Resistance staged this big attack on Bane and his troops, which turns out to be a diversion so that Selina Kyle can sneak through the only entrance to the catacombs, which is otherwise heavily guarded. You know, cops have tried to escape and been shot. Selina Kyle, Bruce Wayne, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, they talk about their plan to take back the city. Bruce Wayne takes Selina Kyle to one side, gives her something to say, and she gives him back his mother's pearls. She was wrong about him. However, on her way out, Selina Kyle is captured by Bane. Bane brings her up in front of Social Court. And it turns out that all of Social Court has been broadcasting on TV. That's the only thing that's on TV, is the constant social trials. Bane brings her up in front of everyone. All of Gotham is watching on their monitors. Bane is going to execute her, and he asks Selina Kyle,
"Do you have any last words?"
And Selina Kyle says, she looks right down the camera, and she says, "Alfred, Bruce says he's sorry, and Nightfall." Back in the cave, Alfred types the word Nightfall into the computer. It lets him in. He's got access. Alfred then, remotely controlling the Batmobile, manages to bust out Selina Kyle and drive her using her knowledge imparted to her by Bruce Wayne of the catacombs. They blow up a bit, which allows the Batmobile to go down into the catacombs, into the area beneath the city. So Alfred, remotely controlling the Batmobile, he drives it to Selina Kyle, busts her out using its guns. He drives her, using her knowledge of the catacombs imparted to her by Bruce Wayne. They find a weak spot, boom, blows it up, which gets the Batmobile down to the catacombs. The Batmobile is in the catacombs with Batman and the rest of the cops. And the Batmobile has come loaded with weapons and the Batsuit. The cops talk to Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt says to Bruce Wayne, they want you to suit up, because they realize that Batman was the source for good. They realize the city needs to see their hero. They want to see Batman rise. Before they roll out, Batman says one last thing to Catwoman, but we never hear it. I mean, we'll get the information later. It's not like a lost in translation thing. It's just, yeah, you'll see. Bane has taken a number of hostages in the courthouse and threatens to blow it up. Batman and the cops storm the city. For Gotham, they shout. Gordon and Batman reunite as brothers. Batman goes up to face Bane. Now, in the original movie, Bane says,
"So, you came back to die with your city?"
And Batman said, "No, I came to stop you," which is the worst comeback ever. That is genuinely the point where I would love to be in the writer's room when they came up with that one, because that is the epitome of, we'll come up with a better line later. We'll do that, but obviously that's not going in the proper film. We'll come up with a line later on. But that was the line they kept. No, I came back to stop you. So Batman and Bane meet in the courthouse, ready for one last showdown. And Bane says,
"So, did you find your strength down there in the dark?"
And Batman says, "No, I found help." At which point, Catwoman appears. You see, Batman has finally learnt to accept help, and she and him kick the stuffing out of Bane. Bane, however, is too strong. He's an amazing fighter. He's the best physical threat that Batman's ever faced, and even Batman and Catwoman aren't enough to stop him. Meanwhile, in the fight, Jim Gordon is seriously wounded, and Catwoman has to go and save him and help get the hostages out of the courthouse before it's too late, leaving Batman and Bane to fight. Batman has gotten better. Batman has found some discipline, but he's still not the fighter that Bane is. And Bane beats Batman again and tells him, "I will never stop, Batman. Don't you understand? I will never, ever stop." And Batman believes him. So when all of the hostages are last removed, in full view of everyone in Gotham, in full view of Catwoman, Jim Gordon, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Alfred watching at home, Batman triggers the bomb in the courthouse and buries himself and Bane in the rubble and ruins of Gotham City. Batman is dead. Like, actually dead. Like, here is his body, dead. None of this, I'm popping off to Florence to hope that my butler finds me. None of that. Batman is gone. He couldn't stop being Batman, and it killed him. Bruce Wayne is buried a hero, and Gotham pledges to be better to live up to his ideals. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, with a new profound respect for the Dark Knight, replaces Jim Gordon, who has retired in order to heal. Then the film ends with Selina Kyle. She finds Alfred and tells him what Batman told her, that it's not time to quit, that the Batman doesn't die, that the Dark Knight endures beyond Bruce Wayne, beyond mortal men. What Gotham needs is another hero, a hero who understands how the streets work, who will stick up for the poor and the vulnerable. Alfred takes Selina Kyle under his wing and trains her to become the new Caped Crusader. We end with Selina Kyle as Batwoman. Because the cops, and because everyone in Gotham knows that they will always need a Dark Knight. So that is how I would have made The Dark Knight Rises. Cut Talia al Ghul, cut the silly neutron bomb, cut Batman starting off as not Batman for some reason. Make it more streamlined, make it about Gotham, make it about Batman reconnecting with his city. I don't know, I just think it seems cleaner to me. What do you think? Do you massively disagree with my tinkering with the Christopher Nolan franchise? If so, tell me about it in the comments, and why not give us a request of another film you'd like me to make differently. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you soon.